Okay, so let's do some skills practice. Percent increase or percent decrease can efficiently and very easily be calculated using this formula. New amount is equal to 1 plus percent change times the original value. Write in as I write, original. Keep in mind, the 1 is here because it's representing 100% of the original. So let's put that in there. The 1 represents 100% of the original. And I'm going to abbreviate that. Original. Because the way this formula works is that, look, yeah, we want 20% of the original or 10% or whatever the change is, but that doesn't mean that we're totally disregarding the original value. We want that too. So we're either adding to the original value or subtracting the original value. So we must have this 1 here to represent 100% of the original value. Same thing on the bottom. If we have a decrease, it's going to be 1 minus the percent change. And of course, it's going to be multiplied by the original value. Let's do some practice here. So now we have an original value of 10. We have a percent change of 20%. New value is equal to 1 plus or minus. When you see the symbol in math, it means plus or minus the percent change times the original. So let's do it piece by piece. Well, 20% increase, I know that I'm going to be using the top equation because that's an increase. So I'm going to check that off. And then I know it's going to be 1 plus, since it's 20%, I'm going to write that in decimal form, of course. Multiply by, I know my original value is going to be 10. So then my new simplified equation here, as I write it in, is going to be new is going to be equal to 1 plus 0.20 or 20 hundredths. So it's going to be plus 1.20 multiplied by 10. And that's my simplified equation. Let's do the second one, then I'll let you do the next ones on your own. 50 is our original value, 10% increase. Increase says I'm using the top equation because it has the plus there. 10%, I'm going to write that in decimal form. I know my original value is 50, so my new equation is going to be new is equal to 1.10 or 10 hundredths multiplied by 50. Do the rest on your own and we'll come back together. Okay, we're back. Let's compute the rest of these together. 30% decrease now. I'm using the bottom equation. It's 1 minus. So it's going to be 1 minus 0.30 or 30 hundredths. And my original value is 100. So now my new equation very simply is going to be equal to 1 minus that, which is going to give me 0.70 or 70 hundredths multiplied by 100. Notice it's less than 1 because we have a decrease. Looking at this one, 78, 5% decrease. Decrease again. I'm using the bottom equation because we're subtracting. 1 minus in the decimal, 0.05. Write my 5% as my decimal. My original amount is 78. So now my new equation is, new is going to be equal to 1 minus, so it's going to be 0.95 hundredths multiplied by my original, which is 78. Same thing here. 94, 11% increase. Increase, I'm going up top. So I know that's going to be 0.11 or 11 hundredths. My original is 94. So I know very simply my new equation is going to be new is equal to 1.11 multiplied by my original, which is 94. And 120%, 22% decrease now. So I'm at the bottom. I know it's going to be 1 minus 22. My original is 120. So I know my new value is going to be equal to 1 minus 22 is going to give us 78. So I'm going to have 0.78 multiplied by that 120. And then last but not least, we have 82, 120% increase. I'm up top. So I'm going to put 120%. Very important. I wrote this as a decimal as 1.20, right? 120%, over 100%, multiplied by my original, which is 82. So now my new value is going to be equal to, very important, watch this, it's a difference, 2.20 multiplied by 82. Keep in mind that not only do I want my original 100%, but I want an addition 120%. So that's why it's coming out to 2.2 times 82. Meet you on the next page in 3, 2, 1.